Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based upon my viewers whenever they are listening. So, today from this video series, I'm going to start chart video series. In this may contain 3 to 4 part, and I want to explain the chart tool which is used in Excel. So, why the chart tool is important? So I want to first clarify in this. I want to give some enlightenment about the importance of the chart. So in the chart function, the chart tool you can use in Excel to communicate the data graphically. Chart allows your audience and you as well to see the meaning behind the numbers you have calculated in your Excel sheet, and they make showing comparisons and trend much easier. Whatever you have calculated, whatever you have calculated in your worksheet, uh, they they show the comparison and trend with the help of chart. So you will learn in this video how to insert a chart and how to modify them, so you can communicate your information what you want to portray effectively. Okay, so Excel working is very much contain, it's very much, and it's very much cumbersome, and lot of data is involved in that worksheet, no, and it is very difficult to interpret. For example, where is the high and low value, and are the number increasing or decreasing? You cannot directly by saying it, you cannot answer it. Okay, so with the help of the chart, the question like these increasing, decreasing, high value, low value can be interpreted with the help of chart. So I want to start this video series which is helpful to the beginner. Okay, beginner. If you have already if you are known this chart, then you can skip this video, uh, but but those who don't know about the basics about the chart, you can easily see this video and get some knowledge. Okay, so in this topic I have clarified the importance of chart. I will show you the type of chart and how to use the chart function in Excel, and how to select a data range. So I want to see I want to show you the different types of chart. Okay, first of all, different types of chart. See, and one thing, I also prepare some note regarding the chart, which is also will be provided to you. You can download it from link. Okay, and so the type of chart I have briefly described each type of chart. So bar chart, sim bar chart is useful for each type of chart, has its usefulness. Okay, based upon the usefulness you have to select the right chart. Okay, so bar chart, area chart, this is a type of chart, and XY chart, bubble chart, and there is a column chart, line chart, pie chart, donut chart. Okay, so I want to show you one thing. So pie chart means useful for comparing the size of one item, only one data series. So pie chart only is useful when there is a one data series, but column chart useful for comparing the value across the category, means across the one data series. If there is a many data series, column chart can interpret it easily. So you have to understand that each type of chart has its own usefulness, and as per your idea how you portray your data is the basic criteria of selection of your chart. Okay, so so another thing is, so I have shown you the type of chart. So now how to use a chart function is Excel. So see how to use chart. This is an Excel sheet. This is one first sheet of Excel sheet in which I have elaborated my points, these videos basic points which I will be talking about. So in how to use a chart function means, always in an insert tab, this is a tab, insert tab, there's an insert tab and there's a chart group. This is a chart group. You can see there's a insert tab and there's a chart group. Okay, chart group, we will be insert tab and chart group, and you will see recommended chart. This is a bar chart, this is a line chart, this is a pie chart, and this is hierarchy chart insert, and this is a static chart, and there is different types of chart. Okay, and there is another sparkling group, line, column, and so this is the basic bottom you can find. If you want to use a chart function, then you have to go to insert, then a chart group, and you have to select here the command button of your chart. Okay, so now I will be showing you how to select a data for a chart. Okay, so we will be working in this database. I want to explain my database. I do have, and you also do have a one copy shop in which I am selecting this 5 item my product that I'm selling coffee, espresso, bakery, and this coffee accessories, packaged coffee, and dairy. This is my 5 product which I'm selling in my shop. So in the year 2014 I sold 802, 352, and 15 192, and total 1575 rupees, or you can say whatever currency it is, 1575 my revenue. I have collected this much of revenue in 2014 from my 5 item, and in 2015 this much of revenue in my from 5 item, and 16 this much. Okay, this is my database. So first, how to select a database? So I am selecting a database firstly in incorrect way. Okay, in an incorrect way. So I am selecting data like this 2014. I want to show my data in this. If I am selecting the data in this way, if I am selecting a data in this way, so if I want to insert a chart in this database, so how it will be shown? Okay, let's see. See, by utilizing data, what I've told you, that the importance of chart, the chart, it will help your audience to understand the meaning behind your data. But because I am selecting my data in a wrong way, the chart is not portraying the meaning. Is there any meaning in this chart? Is there any meaning? No. So see, this is a blue dotted line. This is a colorful chart, but what this is explaining? Nothing. So our selection is wrong. So we have to select the correct database for a correct chart. Okay, so now I'm selecting the correct way. Okay, so see, I want to portray my data. I want to represent my data with the product, and how much my product give me in the year 2014. Okay, so I'm going to insert and chart function. Now selecting this. So now you can interpret it. Okay, so this is the right way of selection. In the year 2014, what is my best selling product is the blue one, darker blue one. Okay, and what is a darker blue one? You can see in this legend. This is called legend. Okay, this is called legend in Excel. Okay, legend coffee shop espresso is blue. So with this chart in 2014, the coffee espresso has the highest revenue. Okay, so there is a meaning. So from this part, what you have to get is, we have to select the data in a right way. Okay, we have to select the data in a right way, and we have to select, if I want to, and another thing I also want to add is, if I want to portray my 5-year database in the graph, and but I choose the pie chart, it will, does this give any meaning? Coffee espresso? Nothing. It, based upon my selection, this pie chart giving me the right presentation, right graphic, is it? You have to select. So for this selection, for this type of selection, is the pie chart is useful? You have to think. So each type of chart has it useful. Why it is not giving the meaning? Why this pie chart is not giving meaning now? Because my selection is wrong. My selection of chart type is wrong based upon my source. Okay, so the pie chart will only portray one data series. Pie chart can be used for only one data series, which I have already shown you in my notes. Okay, so I want to show you again. See, useful for comparing the size of item in one data series. Useful for comparing the size of one data set. If I selected 2014, 15, 16 data, is it a right selection of type of chart? No. So I have to select column chart for that. So see, this is a, you have to understand very carefully this part. Okay, so from this I want to clarify one thing: choosing a right chart for your data. I have selected multiple data series and selecting a pie chart. Is it right? No, it is not right. So you can create most chart such as column or a bar chart from the data you have arranged in a row. Some charts such as pie and bubble chart require a specific data arrangement. A single pie chart cannot be used for comparison across period. So what I've told you, a single pie chart cannot be used for comparing across the period. So while comparing the data series, multiple data series, the pie chart is not good. You have to understand it. So the column chart work well for comparison. So you have to be careful. In a stacked column is another type of chart, and the data marker are stacked so that the top of the column is the total of the same category from each data set. This line you will be understood when I will be giving you the example. Okay, and the line chart shows points connected by a line for each value. Trend, the line chart will show you the trend. So choosing a right chart is the foremost thing for your database. If you have a database, you have worked it in Excel, so you want to present it. So which is the right side chart for you? You have to understand it. Okay, and the basic difference between the all chart you have to you keep in mind. Okay, so with the same data source, I want to show you, I'm going to show you line chart and bar chart and stack chart, and the difference between these three charts with the same data source. Okay, first I am selecting the data source. Okay, so I'm selecting the data source, insert. First I have to select my data. I am comparing the multiple data series. multiple data series. I am selecting in the right way. Okay, so see insert and go to chart, and I am going to include a bar chart. It is a bar chart. Select 2D or 3D. It is a insert insert, and you can't see the drop down list whatever I am selecting, but you go as per my mouse. Okay, so this is a bar chart, this is a bar chart with the same data source. Okay, and with the same data source I am selecting insert chart function, and I'll go to line. This is the line. Okay, line chart. Okay, line chart. See this with the same data source. In which way you want to portray your data, you have to decide first. Okay, so this is also one data set. This is a line chart, and the third one I'm going to select is the stack chart. Is stacked. Okay, stack chart. Insert, and where is the stacked? Is in the stacked. Okay, stacked. It is not stacked. Oh, this is stacked. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So see, I'm further going to show you the again. You can see the tips. Okay, so I'm selecting this chart. Okay, this chart, not total. Insert, and this is a what you call it is a bar chart. Okay, bar chart. Click it. Okay, click it. This is a bar chart, bar column, what you will call. Okay, this is a bar, and then after you can select with the same data source. With the same data source I'm selecting with the same data source I'm selecting line chart. This is a line chart. You can see the tip. Use this chart, and in these tips also insert line or see, you can see this insert line or area chart. Use this chart type to show the trend over time. In this screen tips also you can understand by this screen tips also you can understood what is in it. Okay, so this is a line chart with the same data source. Okay, with the same data source, and you have to select again, and I am selecting a stacked. Insert, and with this column chart there is a bar. In a bar there is a stacked bar chart. Okay, I'm selecting this. Okay, so I'm explaining this three part. Okay, with the same data source. So now you can see this three chart. So I want to show you the first one. This is column chart. Okay, column chart. See, in 2014 this will reflect all the 5 bars, the bar, the column, the individual item for each 2000 year in one data series. All individual item it is showing. So in blue there is a coffee and espresso. In 2000 it will showing like this. In 2014 all 5 items, 2015 all 5, and revenue in the y-axis, revenue in y-axis. So if you see this, the pie chart is not fulfilling this criteria after selecting also. So pie chart is not right for multiple data series, but this will provide. So objective is like this. If you want to compare each and every year and each and every individual product wise, if you want to compare it, so column chart is best. But if you want to see the trend how it is going, my one of the product is coffee and espresso, how my coffee and espresso are moving over the 5 year 2014 to 18. See, you can see this is moving from 802 to 905 950, and then after 1015, and then after 1050 and 1385. This will show the movement trend along with the others product also, product wise. But here stacked bar, what is a stacked bar? Stacked bar is showing all your 5 product in a same bar, and you can identify with the color. See, so I want to go through this some text from this if you want to understand it. See, bar chart are similar to column chart and can be used to illustrate comparison among individual items. So see, my individual item is my 5 product. In 2014 I have 5 product. This chart shows my 5 product year wise. My objective is fulfilled. Okay, fine, this chart is best. And another is I have shown you stack bar chart, shown the relationship of individual item, relationships of individual item to the whole of that item, relationship of individual item, relationship of individual to the whole of that item. Okay, so see, what I am trying to say is relationship of individual item, relationships of individual item. I want to zoom. Okay, I want to zoom. So see, it is zoom. Okay, relationship in one bar chart. There is a espresso, there is a, what you can see, coffee espresso blue, and it is bakery, and it is a coffee accessories in a relationship. Okay, relationship in 2014, and this is a stacked of the data. My sales revenue of 2014, my sales revenue of, see, my sales revenue 2014, and in there is a year in y-axis, and there is a revenue in x-axis, and legend my my 5 product. Okay, legend is my 5 product. So in 2014 in the stack bar it will show you like this, up to 516. How much is this? It is 802 in 2802, and then after 352 plus 352. So this is my revenue relationship among my product. There is a relationship. Okay, you have to understand it. So I want to go to this. Okay. You can read it. So stack bar chart shows the relationships of individual to the whole of that item, to the whole of that item, to the whole of that item. In 2014 there is a relationships. I have shown you the relationships. Okay, that is a stack bar chart. And the side by side, the bar chart you created in this exercise illustrate 2 view of the same data. You can experiment with the chart type. This is very much important. Okay, listen it. You can experiment with the chart type and selection the one that best portray the message you want to convey to your target audience. Okay, based upon your database, you have to select your chart type. Okay, so this is the basic importance. And the last thing for today's session is moving a chart. Moving a chart means it is simply like this. You have to click in the chart area, and this is active chart. This is active sheet, and you can drag, move wherever you want to say, or you want to squeeze it or drag like this also. Okay, go to the corner and click the circle and drag it, or you can go to the chart area and drag it like this. Okay, you can move it like this. So for today this much, and in the next part I will be talking about some modifying option if you finalize it, after you finalize your chart, and how you can modify it. Okay, so today this much. I will be seeing you in the next video.